Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in to Life's Magical Journey. I'm Life, and in today's video, we're going to talk about how to master the art of being honest with yourself. If you're anything like me, you are in a place where you really want to move forward with life. You want to better control the circumstances in your life. The truth is, if we want to change our conditions, we have to change from the inside out. We have to change ourselves. And that's where self mastery comes in. You can't really master self without being honest with yourself, though. And a lot of us, we kind of battle with being honest with ourselves. Now, before we get into it, guys, you are going to notice a little bit of a different setup. My camera broke, and so we're having to record with the webcam. It is what it is, right? We've been talking on the channel a lot about how to change what you expect out of life, how to change your situation or change your circumstances. And it all starts with law of assumption, what you believe about yourself, what you assume to be true. That's what dictates your vibration, and then your vibration is your point of attraction. So that's why we're going to delve a little bit deeper into this topic and really dissect it for what it is so that we can analyze if we are currently being honest with ourselves or not, so we can go ahead and take the reins. As children, most of us are brutally honest. We're so honest with ourselves and others, so it's almost to a fault. Like, we're a little bit too honest as children. But then as time goes on, we realize that we have to protect ourselves, so we can't be honest with anyone and everyone about the things that we really feel about ourselves and about others. So with that, we end up wearing a lot of different masks. And then we want to please others. We don't want to let other people down. And so we put on even more and more masks. We end up getting so used to these masks. We end up practicing wearing them. So anything you practice, you know you get good at, whether it be good for you or not. So then we get so good at wearing these masks, we literally become the lie. So in order to start taking these masks off, we have to begin to be honest with ourselves. We have to trust and use our inner guidance system. We have to be honest with ourselves about where we are and if we're really happy in the place that we're at now. Don't confuse being honest with yourself with shaming yourself. Napoleon Hill says that successful mind control comes from discipline and habit. So as children, we began to put these masks on and we got disciplined at wearing them. It became a habit for us to wear them. And a lot of times that was through programming, right? And so we have to realize that we don't need to waste another second of our lives shaming ourselves about the things that we've done or the place where we're at. What we do need to do is we need to take a good look in the mirror. We need to hold ourselves accountable. You can lie to your ego because your ego is full of lies. Your ego wants to hear all the fake pats on the back about whatever and whatnot. But you really can't fool God. You can't fool the universe itself. So you might as well go ahead and admit to yourself that you've mismanaged your life. Admit to yourself that you've taken the steps to get exactly where you are right now. Now, before we go on with that, I do want to say it depends on where you are on the emotional scale. I want to show you guys a picture of the emotional scale. Now, if you're down here with fear, anger, disgust, then you might want to stop at blame, okay? And hear me out. I get this from Abraham Hicks. Because Abraham Hicks says that blame feels better than anger and frustration and fear. And that's true. So it depends on where you are on that emotional scale. If you can go ahead and just jump to straight being honest with yourself about where you are. You might want to sit at blame for a minute because guess what? It is someone else's fault. It is through programming. It is through the things that we've lived and we've suffered through. That we have been trained to get exactly where we are right now. So if you're in that space where you feel like you can't just take ownership and take the reins and I'm going to take accountability for where I am now, and you can stop at blame, and it won't be a lie because the truth is we all have been programmed to some degree. What we're talking about now here on this channel is we're talking about unlearning that programming. We're talking about releasing those patterns that have got us to where we are right now. And so it's okay if it takes you a while. If you need to stick around blame for a little bit just to release some of the tension, it's going to feel better than fear, anger, and anything that comes along with that. Okay, so know that that's okay. So, moving forward, I want to talk about what usually happens when someone is being honest with themselves. Lots of times people realize that the more honest they are with themselves, the more honest they can be out in the world, which equates to freedom. Okay, people do get a real deep sense of freedom when they just stop caring about what someone else thinks about it, when they just can be honest with themselves and others. People also are able to better discern people, places, and things that serve them in their journey. You're going to be so in tune with your inner self because you have taken those masks off to where you can see the things that serve you, which means that you can also better see the things that no longer serve you or that won't serve you along your journey. Lots of people who are honest with themselves also find that it's easier to say no. They care more about themselves and what they truly feel about something, and they stop putting themselves out for other people. They stop inconveniencing themselves for others. And that is so empowering. That really helps you to take the reins of your own life, to stop wasting time and effort on people, places, and things that no longer serve you in your journey. So, guys, this was supposed to be a really quick video. So, I hope you guys don't mind. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to go ahead and hit the like button. I love you all for no reason at all, and I'll see you next time.